We're here at Bitcoin Vegas, and I'm with a special guest.
My name is Alejandra. I run community events at the Sui Foundation.
Why are you here? Why are you at Bitcoin Vegas?
A lot of reasons. One, the whole team is out here meeting with partners, doing events, and telling everyone about our BTCFi initiatives, which is very cool.
Well, let's do it. Let's go ask people about what they think of BTCFi on Sui.
Let's do it. We're asking people about Bitcoin and whether they will be open to staking their Bitcoin.
What does that even mean, staking Bitcoin? What does that mean?
That means you put it in a platform over time and then it gains rewards, so you're able to make some yield on it.
Would you stake your Bitcoin in exchange for yield?
Yes,
Why yes?
because I'm gonna hold it anyway.
Oh, okay. I'm all about yield. Yeah, I'd be open to that.
All right, so I guess the question is, if you were to stake your Bitcoin, will you want it to be in a centralized exchange or will you want to have it self-custodial?
The trigger is as long as you can still custody the Bitcoin and gain a yield on it, that people will trust that a little bit more than if you have to give up any type of rights to your keys or any access to your Bitcoin. So it really depends on how you have to leverage the Bitcoin in order to get that yield as far as what the industry would accept, at least in my opinion.
So you will only consider it if it's self-custodial?
Yeah, if the counterparty can veil without me losing access to my wallet, then I think it's something that's worth considering.
I would say self-custodial. That sounds
Yeah.
better, right?
So if you were to have it self-custodial, but you could earn other assets outside of Bitcoin, will you be open to that?
No, I'm all Bitcoin.
Only Bitcoin, so
Yeah.
you will only take rewards on
F
Bitcoin.
everything else.
F
Bitcoin
everything
all
else.
day, yes.
All right, well, we got
radical Bitcoin extremists.
do more with your BTCFi. Good. This is
Yeah.
good. Okay, so at least you're open, because I think there's this big narrative of like Bitcoiners saying like, never in my life would I ever move it, and I think it's
It's
fair.
fair.
You know
It's
what I mean?
definitely
It's
fair, especially after what happened with Celsius.
100%. Many people have gotten wrecked.
If your
so,
counterparty goes bankrupt and you lose your coins, like you should not ever consider that.
yeah. What if you earn other assets outside of Bitcoin?
It depends what that asset is, what the foundations of that asset are, and then you have to like find the Bitcoiners that have an appetite for that asset. So that would be very niche depending on what the asset is.
What do you think about Bitcoin? I think he prefers Sui.
Go to the moon.
I think she's camera shy. Come here. Oh, she has the eyes that she's gonna bite me. Those eyes tell me she will bite me if I touch.
And last Valentine's Day, I got scammed. I thought I kept all the scammers out of my life, but somebody sophisticated scam. I lost 200,000 K nightmare.
It's actually an interesting question. We're talking to people around here about staking their Bitcoin. Would you ever consider staking your Bitcoin in return for yield?
Absolutely, big consideration.
Why would you do so?
There's different reasons to stake. Actually, when I got scammed, some of the money they couldn't get because it was staked. It took 7 days to unstake it. I know Bitcoins have different stake time. Yeah, I love the whole process. I got crypto staked at this moment.
What is your preferred method of staking? Is it with an exchange or is it directly with the network?
Every time I see the exchanges, they're going to get part of the staking, a percentage. So preferably is through my own wallet, doing it myself.
What is your take on taking Bitcoin in return for yield?
It's still evolving, right? Like at the moment, because of the lack of vaults and smart contracts on Bitcoin, you're effectively doing some sort of a bridge over into an EVM or Ethereum-based ecosystem in order to generate yield. I think we're pushing really hard for awareness around these proposals like OpCat and OpCTV that could bring smart contract and vault functionality to Bitcoin natively. And that ultimately is the holy grail. That's what we all want. If you were to be able to stake Bitcoin to earn yield. But until then, until such time, those proposals have passed, I think it makes a lot of sense to use the layer 2s to give people the experience of staking their Bitcoin and putting their Bitcoin to work to show what the utility could be in the future.
Have you ever considered staking your Bitcoin in return for yield?
I have, but I don't like third parties in charge of my coin, so I like keeping my coin off chain.
What are some of the risks that you think are associated with that?
I guess being involved with Celsius that basically took your money or took your Bitcoin or whatever you're holding on their platform.
Would you stake with a decentralized network?
I probably would be more safe than a centralized entity.
Takeaway is Bitcoiners come in all shapes and sizes, beliefs. We love them all. This is the industry.
Thank you, Ale, our special guest.